Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to online class. Today's topics Introduction to Linguistics. Today's topics for the students of English Honors third year. So, dear viewers and dear students, please stay with me and you can enjoy the class. So, we were going to discuss on the topics linguistics or introduction to linguists. Actually, we have to know what is linguistics and what is linguist. So, linguistics is the scientific and systematic study of human language, nature, function, and structure. Linguistics may be defined as the science of language. I mean, you have understood the idea about linguistics. What is a linguist? Linguist is a person who speaks and studies several languages. So here, between these two topics, linguistics is a subject and linguist is a person. Now, I would like to inform you who are the famous linguists in the whole world. Firstly, Noam Chomsky, second, Panini, third, Ferdinand de Saussure, four, Umberto Eco, five, Edward Sapir, six, Paul Grich, seven, Eve Clark, eight, Steven Pinker. Dear students, so these are all famous linguistics. So now we need to know Noam Chomsky. The full name of Noam Chomsky is Avram Noam Chomsky, born 7th December 1928, is a mathematician, psychologist, sociologist, philosopher, and linguist. Noam Chomsky is the most dynamic, influential, and revolutionary linguist of today. He is the Panini of modern era. Like Panini, he too has provided new shape and new brevity in description of linguistic phenomena. He suggested that innate traits in the human brain give birth to both language and grammar. His revolutionary book, Syntactic Structure, laid the foundation of his non-empiricist theory of languages. He is also the author of more than 150 books on topics such as linguistics, word, politics, and mass media. Now he is called the father of modern linguistics. Number two, Panini. Actually, this linguistic born between 6th to 4th century BC, before Christ. Panini was a Sanskrit grammarian who gave a comprehensive and scientific theory of phonetics, phonology, and morphology. Sanskrit was the classical literary language of the Indian Hindus, and Panini is considered the founder of language and literature. It is interesting to note that the word Sanskrit means complete or perfect, and it was thought of as the divine language or language of the gods. Among the European scholars in the 19th century, Panini has been considered the first descriptive linguist and even labeled as the father of linguistics. So, we can get the idea. Actually, Panini is an Indian scholar. So, As an Indian scholar, he was ancient famous scholar. Now he is also leading linguist in the world among other linguistics. Ferdinand de Saussure. Ferdinand de Saussure was born 1857 and died 1913. Swiss linguist whose ideas on structure in language laid the foundation for much of the approach to and progress of the linguistic science in the 20th century. He studied Sanskrit and comparative linguistics in Geneva, Paris, Leipzig, where he fell in with the circle of young scholars known as the New Grammarians. In 1878, at the age of 21, Saussure published a long and precious paper called Note on the Primitive System of the Indo-European Vowels. Number 4, Umberto Eco. This linguistic linguist was born 1932, died 2016. Umberto Eco was an Italian medievalist, philosopher, semiotician, cultural critic, political and social commentator, and novelist. In English, he is the best known for his popular 1980s novel, The Name of the Rose, a historical mystery combining semiotics in fiction with biblical analysis, medieval studies, and literary theory. Number 5, Edward Sapir. Edward Sapir, a founder of modern linguistics in America, was also an important theorist of culture. As an early student of Franz Boas at Columbia, he is considered a core member of the Boasian School of Anthropology. He is remembered today especially for his ideas about linguistics, structure, his studies of North American language, and his conception of language's role in organizing culture and cognition. He is also the founder of ethnolinguistics, which considers the relationship of culture to language. He was also a principal developer the, of the American School of Structural Linguistics. Paul Gritsch. Herbert Paul Gritsch was born 13 March 1913 and died 1988 August 28, usually publishing under the name H.P. Gritsch, H. Paul Gritsch, or Paul Gritsch. He was a British philosopher of language, and he is best known for his theory of implicature and the cooperative principle, which became foundational concept in the linguistic field of pragmatics. His work on meaning has also influenced the philosophical study of semantics. If Clerk. If V. Clerk, born July 26, 1942. This linguist is living now. She is a British-born American linguist. Clark's research focuses on first language acquisition, especially the acquisition of meaning. She has done extensive observational and experimental research. She has also worked on the acquisition and use of word formation. including comparative studies of English and Hebrew in children and adults. Some of her current studies examine what children can learn about conventional ways to say things based on adult responses to child errors during acquisition. She has studied the pragmatics of coining words. Steven Pinker, 1954. Steven Pinker, in full name Stephen Arthur Pinker, he was born 18th September 1954. He is also living linguistic. Canadian-born American linguistics, Canadian-born American psycholinguistic, who advocated evolutionary explanation for the functions of the brain and thus for language and behavior. He is an experimental psychologist who conducts research in visual cognition, psycholinguistic, and social relations. He is an advocate of evolutionary psychology and the populational theory of mind. He has written two technical books that proposed a general theory of language acquisition and applied it to children's learning of verbs. Actually, I have discussed with you, dear students, eight great famous linguists who has done a lot of uh, theories for languages. Now I'm going to discuss with you our main topics, that is branches of linguistics. You know, there are two branches of linguistics, that is internal branches and external branches. So what are the internal branches of linguistics? Yes, phonetics, phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. All these are internal branches of linguistics. I will discuss also next class these topics. External branches of linguistics. External branches of linguistics are psycholinguistics, sociolinguistic, anthropological linguistics, philosophical linguistics, stylistics, computational linguistics, applied linguistics. I think, dear students, you have got some idea about the linguistics. I will discuss with you next class internal and external branches of linguistics. Thank you for watching my class. Thanks a lot.